Hey, how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, you future millionaires and you future billionaires out there. I just want to go over a little portfolio review since I didn't make a video yesterday because I was at work all day trying to make some money to pay for the bills. But as you see, my portfolio is down a little bit, $23,835.98. But in the past 2 days, I've been buying a lot of stocks. I believe more than $8,000 worth of stock. So I've been a heavy buyer, and I just plan on doing one more trade before I start just holding on to the positions that I have. Unless stocks go down, then I do plan on buying even more, because when you buy stocks when they're going down, you're getting them at a discount. And all the stocks I have here, except for a few of them where I just bought at a good price and I'm just holding them and not planning on making them a bigger position, I'm just planning on holding them. Most of them, they are growth beast. I believe that they will double at least in the next few years, if not 3x, 4x, or even 5x in the next few years. Let's go over my first little option trade that I have over here for Afria, my Afria $10 call. I did buy this. I am down 17.7%, but I do believe that Afria before 2023 will easily pass that up. If not, I believe it will be a very big failure, in my opinion, if Afria does not double up, because cannabis is such a new sector, and if they're not growing fast enough, they will be left in the dust by others. Afria will double up at least, because Afria is probably one of the better cannabis companies out there compared to the others. It has a good amount of cash on hand, and Afria and Tilray are discussing a possible merger, which they could become a huge beast in the future. And that's more of a long-term play than a short-term play, in my opinion. That if these two companies merge, that in the long run it will be huge, but in the short term it wouldn't be that much of a big deal, because Tilray has quite a lot of debt on it and it's losing a ton of money, which is the difference between Afria. Afria is actually basically almost going and getting cash positive, and they're not that much, they have lots of cash on the balance sheet, and the merger between them two would be huge for the long run. And I do have a pretty good position, 10% of my portfolio is into them at about $3,000 in market value. I'm down a little bit on it, but long run, Afria is going to be a beast. And the next play that I have here is NIO stock, $47. I bought a huge amount the other day. I think it was about $4,000 or 3,000. Yeah, I basically bought 1,000 on December 21st and then 3,000 on December 22nd. And I have this position at about $7,000. And NIO Day's coming up. That's going to be a huge catalyst for the company, which they're going to show what they plan on doing for the coming 2021 year. And I do plan on actually buying a call option for this, the 2023 long-term call option, because I believe that if NIO does not hit, if it stays around $50 for the next 2 years, basically, then I believe NIO, that would be such a big failure, in my opinion, if NIO just stayed at where it is right now for 2 years, and with the expected growth that they'll basically are predicting they would be selling about 100,000 cars in 2021, and maybe even double that up in 2022, that the stock will just stay at $50 or $47. That would be just underperforming the EV market, which is growing at such an exponential rate. And it's just, come on. That's why I'm gonna probably purchase the $50 call, and if it goes under 47, I'll buy this call and get it at a lower price, because in the long run, I believe this could be a $200, $300 stock in the next 5 to 10 years. And I want to maximize my gains by buying this call option, either the $50 call or the $47 call, depending on how NIO trades tomorrow. Hopefully it goes down a little bit more, so I'll be able to buy the $47 call. And in the next few years, hopefully this could accelerate my gains to where I want it to go in the long run. And yeah, NIO, I'm super bullish on NIO. And this is another company that I'm super bullish on, Shopify. I did buy $2,000 worth of shares today, $2,200 worth of shares. And this company, like, you cannot go wrong with this company. I believe Shopify in the long run is going to be a beast, going to be $1 trillion company if I ever seen one. And it's only 146 billion right now. And if it continues to go down, I would put all my money into this stock. If it keeps going down like that, this stock is going to be huge. It's going to be huge, $1 trillion plus market cap eventually. And like, that's going to be at least a 7x, if not 10x, if it continues to drop. You won't be surprised to see this stock at $10,000 a share if it doesn't split. And that's the goal. I want to get this position to about 20K eventually. And Aurora Cannabis is just a play that I'm in, that as long as the cannabis sector goes up, then Aurora Cannabis will continue to go up. I'm just going to hold these shares. I'm not planning on buying any more. Then we got Corsair Gaming. Now, this play, I believe, will eventually start competing with Logitech. Logitech's at about $15 billion in market cap. Let me just check it real quick. Let me just check if it's actually at 15 billion. Yeah, it's about 15 billion, almost 16 billion. That eventually Corsair Gaming will compete with this company, and for it to compete, it needs to quadruple its market cap. Yeah, it's at least triple it to hit 10 billion. And Logitech will obviously continue growing, and I believe Corsair Gaming is going to be a growth beast for the next coming years because of the industry is also predicted to grow very, very quickly. Nice growth. So the industry is growing. These companies are going to continue to grow with it and at an exponential rate. And yeah, the stock's up 176% in the past 3 months. Like, it's just the beginning of it. It will continue growing, I believe, in the long run. Square stock, it's a no-brainer. It's a huge market cap right now. I would love to see this stock under $200 so I can buy more, or under $180. If it can hit under $180 again, or under $200 ever again, I'll be buying. I'll be loading up on this company as well. But I do have a nice gain on him. Let's see, my gain's about 20%, which is pretty good. I'm just gonna hold on to it. If it goes down, then I'll keep buying more share. Dropbox, the future is cloud. Come on, you can never have enough cloud storage. As time goes on, this is gonna be a bigger player in the space. I wouldn't be surprised if I see this company doubling or tripling up in the next coming years. And if it doubles up, then it'll be a very nice game for me. So if it keeps going, if I see any stock that goes down 2%, I'll put $100 in. Every time I see a 2% drop to $100, $100. Keep adding to those positions because I believe that in them in the long run. And of course, I have Tesla in my position. I'm up 33% on it. And I'm not gonna make the same mistake again where I sold off on a stock, which I should keep. I'm gonna hold on to most of these stocks for the long run, unless I see a better opportunity than what the stock has in another stock. Then I'm gonna continue holding on to it and adding to the position. And Tesla, I would love to see the stock go down to below, even into the $500 range. I would probably buy a lot of it because Tesla's gonna keep growing. Tesla is the leader in the EV market and in the self-driving market, the self-driving autopilot. And once they get their taxi network going, it's going to be a top player in that as well. So it's always going to room for up. And these ones right here, Roku, I bought it at such a good price and I'm up 47%. That's honestly why I got into Roku. I saw a good opportunity and I bought it, and I'm up 47%, and I'm just going to hold on to this for as long as I can unless I see a better opportunity. But right now, Roku is making me some good money. And this one right here, this is my spec play, but this stock, I could see it going to $100 to $200 because of what it does. It basically gets, let me read it for you what it does right here. It produces and markets rare earth specialty materials. It owns and operates Mountain Pass, an iconic American industrial asset, which is the only rare earth mining and processing site of scale in the Western Hemisphere. The company was founded by James Henry Lidinsky, if that's how you say your name, I'm sorry, and Michael Rosenthal in 2017. and it's headquartered in Las Vegas. Like as you see right there, it is the only one basically in the United States, and it processes rare earths. This is gonna grow huge, huge, because of the electric vehicle market with the batteries. Batteries require lots of rare earth metals, and this is going to be the company that will supply most companies with it. And I can only see this company growing. Only see this company growing in the long run. But this is my spec play. If I do see it dropping like today, if I see it dropping like 5%, 7%, I'm going to be buying some. I bought $100 today. So I had my initial investment of $600, and I'm up $51 on this one. And basically the rest of these ones right here, I just saw that good opportunity to buy on them. Beyond Meats, I'm up 5%. Like I'm just up a little bit on these. And Nvidia, up down 2%. Facebook, I believe I'm down like 2% also. 3% down 3%. Apple, up 15%. This one, keep your eye on and up, because they're also eyeing the EV space. They're really looking into that because they really wanted to get into that space because there's lots of money to be made. And Apple has so much money there, so much money on their balance sheets right now, that they basically can do whatever they want right now, and they can probably be a dominant player. And Netflix, I'm up 7%. Those are the little positions that I have right now. I am planning on buying this January 2023 call. Hopefully, if you go buy this one right here, it'll be a $2,000 option play, and hopefully if I'm correct, even by NIO day, this stock should skyrocket and make me tons of money, tons of money. NIO, Shopify, and Afria, these three right here, are gonna make me tons of money in the future. So that's all for today. That's a little update that I have for you guys. And I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, because that's when I will purchase that call option for NIO.